What is up, everybody? Tuberverse TV here today. And apparently, when it rains, it pours because we are getting more negative Xbox news. This time, it's from a random developer of Phantom Blade Zero. This game looks like another Dark Souls slash Elden Ring type of game knockoff. So, these games are a dime a dozen at this point in time. But even these people are taking shots at Xbox. And it's like, really? You would think you want people to buy your games, but apparently they just say they just don't need Xbox, apparently. I don't know if this game's going to be a PlayStation exclusive, because this person says there's no exclusivity agreement in place with Sony. They just don't see the need to bring this game to Xbox. So it's just very weird. They're just taking shots at Xbox. And we're in this position right now because Xbox, this should have been a complete dominant year for Xbox in 2024. We knew the game and lineup, but we just got the roadmap that one of their biggest games, Valve, is going to be delayed. Even though I saw the comments in my last video, people were saying that, hey, this is a good move. You're the minority of people who think this is bad. Well, now you got developers taking shots now. They're taking shots saying, hey, nobody's going to buy an Xbox. Nobody needs Xbox is this dude's exact quote. You got a developer just boldly just stand F Xbox, pretty much. You might as well just said F Xbox. Nobody needs one. And it's just crazy because this year was supposed to be a dominant year for Xbox. Now we're seeing Xbox being led by what? DLC. That's what Xbox major hitters are this year. DLC. Call of Duty, which is gonna be a multi-plat. So even though it's technically first party, it's still multi-plat. Still gonna be on PlayStation. So it's not that big of a blow. And what's the other one? Indiana Jones, which I'm looking forward to that game. But if we had a Valve this year, it would have been a clear winner. The Xbox was outdoing Sony, but no, we got to delay a Valve until next year. It's just nonsense to me, but everything is awesome at Xbox, right, guys? Everything is awesome. That meme that comes to my mind right now, where the dad he asks his son, "Are you winning, son?" I wonder what the Xbox guy is going to say about this. Do you feel like you're winning right now compared to what PlayStation's doing? Because I gotta see the PlayStation ain't really dropping too much heat right now, but Xbox, you just aren't really trying at all. I'm just not getting it. It should have been a complete dominant year for Xbox because PlayStation has pretty much nothing. Second party deals. They got Concord, which is coming out, which is going to be dead on arrival pretty much, and they got Astrobot. That's all PlayStation got for this year. But Xbox, you got the first party games, but you're delaying them. It's just like, what is going on? But apparently my opinion is wrong. About Valve being delayed is a bad move. Apparently that's the wrong opinion, apparently. So here you go. These random developers taking shots and nobody needs Xbox, which is crazy because this is a new IP. They want people to buy this game, but they are so bold. They're just going to say F the Xbox. Nobody wants that thing. It's kind of crazy. But let's see what people got to say about this quote right here, which is going viral right now. Further proves how Game Pass has deteriorated the value of this platform for developers who see Xbox as not only inferior consoles, but one not worth time to port their games over there. Phil Doublespeak Spencer will find a way to turn it into a positive, I'm sure. Bruh, I don't even want to say it's Game Pass. I just don't. It's just like, bro, I don't know what's going on right now. Once again, this is supposed to be the year of Xbox. This is supposed to be the most dominant year of Xbox history. With all the games that are coming out, but now they're delaying games on purpose now. It's like they just want to give the gold medal to PlayStation. They just want to give it to them for whatever reason. When it's supposed to be a complete slaughter fest for Xbox, it's like they're giving up the trophy to PlayStation at this point in time. Business wise, what a terrible move on the sales side. Coming from someone who owns all consoles and a PC, I don't care. Sure, I could be the same. I want all consoles too. I don't care either. But we're mostly just playing third-party games. We're just playing third-party games this year. And the big game is Indiana Jones. That's it. Like you Call of Duty, sure. I mean, it's a big game. But what else were you playing? Third-party and DLC. It's like Microsoft was competing with their DLC versus PlayStation's second-party games. That's what mainly the battle's going on this year. It's completely whack, in my opinion. Dog, I can't even breathe right now. Looking forward to the excuses of certain podcasts. You know who they are. You know, some people are gonna be like, "This is not this completely fine." Random developers who are launching brand new games who needs as much support as possible are saying F the Xbox. That's completely fine now, apparently. And that game won't even sell 1 million units. Nobody's gonna buy it but China. And this is why Microsoft shouldn't shut down their marketplace or even make Xbox Game Pass a thing on other consoles. Looks like I don't need that game. That is a crazy statement, especially when there is no deal with Sony. Yeah, they don't even got to do deals with Sony. They're just saying we just say F Xbox at this point in time. It's just very weird. Maybe it's a tactic to get people to buy their game, like Sony fanboys to buy their game. I don't know. This is a weird move right here. We've seen this before, where like indie games that were protecting the console were to get more sales. AKA, what was that firefighter game? Quantum, I forgot what that game was called. That trash firefighter game that, the developers would constantly warrant to get people to buy more sales. But, this is a new up-and-coming developer with a new IP, and they just saying the same thing pretty much. They're protecting the console war nonsense to get people to buy more their copies of this game on their PlayStation. It's very bizarre. Quantum Error, there we go. That's what the name of that game was. When they participate in the console war nonsense. He's not wrong, but I don't think it's Xbox strategy to sell consoles. That's still a real bizarre take. This has been unheard of, where we see like developers just trashing the whole entire system like this. That's unheard of. When you want people to buy that, to have that system, because the Xbox still has like at least 30 million consoles out there. So you would think somebody on that system want to buy your game, but now that you're talking nonsense, like who would want to buy your game if you did port over there to in this point in time? Yep, if you are developing for AA, AAA games, you feel insulted when Xbox puts a Game Pass deal on the table. It only works for small budget indie games. I don't know how true that is, but okay. Nobody needs Xbox but Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and 16 fought them so hard without it. Okay. Oh no, what are the Xbox players going to do with another Souls-like clone proceeds to play Elden Ring? Yeah, I mean, it took out a point. Like, this is, like, should we really take this seriously? Like, there's so many different Dark Souls-style games. Like, they just released one on Game Pass recently with the Flintlock game, which is a Souls-like game. So, once again, this is like a dime out of a dozen with these different Souls-like games. So, who really cares at the end of the day? But it's just getting to the point where people can just take shots at Xbox just, like, willy-nilly. No repercussions, no risk of being blackballed from Microsoft completely canceling them or blackballing them. It's just like we just take shots, whatever. We just do it at this point in time. I'm officially not Xbox's biggest hater. The sad state of Xbox, it really seems like a lot of Eastern developers feel this way. I don't know what's going on, because there are a few games that skip an Xbox. We gotta touch the elephant in the room. A lot of games are skipping Xbox, even though they're smaller niche games. But games still are skipping Xbox, nonetheless. And it's crazy because I think Xbox could have completely dominated this year with Avowed releasing this year. But, people want to make excuses saying it's not that big of a deal. Whereas, like, this should have been the year of Xbox. Xbox should have been completely dominant this year. We should have seen Xbox and the headlines non-stop with their amazing games and release them. But nope. Push your big games to next year. Push one of your big games back to next year. Maybe next year will be the year of Xbox. Maybe finally next year is going to be the year for Xbox, apparently. 2025 for Xbox domination. I hate when multi-platform developers decide to go for social media points over professionalism, because they really think Twitter represents the markets. Plenty more developers that deserve those sales. Defending Blade Zero developer isn't pulling their punches. Yeah, that is kind of crazy, because not only like this guy says unprofessional, but they just so bold and blatant with it. Like, you're just disrespecting one of the biggest console makers, really. Like, you're just this confident your game's gonna sell like that to begin with. Interesting strategy, though. I see no reason to purchase Phantom Blade Zero. Lots of good games coming out. Nobody needs it. I don't want to hear a single thing from this dev when the game sells 4.5 copies. So maybe that might be the outcome for this game. The game might flop on PlayStation. More than likely, that's probably going to happen because what sets this Soul game apart from the other Souls games? I don't know, but they're banking hard on getting, I guess, like the Sony fanboy crowd to support this, which I don't think that's going to work. Square Enix probably said the same thing when they made the Final Fantasy VII Remake trilogy and Final Fantasy 16 exclusive to the PlayStation, and look how much they regret it now. Yeah, we saw how Square Enix turned out, and that's a big publisher. Who are these random Phantom Blade Zero developers to say this nonsense? When you saw Square Enix suffering, and they're a big publisher, what do you think your game is going to do? A lot worse, but okay. But yeah, I'm going to conclude it right here. It's once again, Xbox could have had a completely dominant year with 2024. They dropped the ball. And it's just sad to see a lot of my fellow associates on this platform are just saying nothing. Everything is awesome with Xbox right now. It's like, really? Everything is awesome. Whatever. I mean, I still prefer Xbox. I still think they got the better lineup of games because they actually released some first-party games this year. But it should have been a complete domination for Xbox this year. It should have been a home run. Now it just feels like we're even or barely competing with PlayStation right now. It should have been complete domination, but it's like we're even going blow for blow with PlayStation. When PlayStation is probably one of the weakest years to begin with, to be honest. It's like, I'm just not feeling it, but those are just my thoughts about this. Definitely want to see your thoughts down below. Leave a like this video, and as always, thanks for watching, and peace.